Hello everybody, this is Professor Scott and we're resuming our little trip through Final Fantasy 3D Remake here. Final Fantasy 4 3D Remake. In the last game, we started the game, burned down a village, saved a little girl, and found out that the main character Cecil, or Cecil I think as they pronounce it in this game, his girlfriend's kind of ill. So we gotta go and basically fix that. Now, I've played Final Fantasy 4, well, I don't know, maybe 100 times back in the day. So I know the story pretty well. The augment system here is something that's new. And of course the graphics are obviously new too. And I think they have changed some parts of the story in this. So I'm interested in seeing, like, what comes of all that, what changes are made. In the last game, I actually gave Rydia here the auto potion augment inadvertently, and I backed that up. So now I've got it in my item inventory. I looked up what the augments are, and effectively they're just extra abilities you can give to anyone, effectively. Now the weird way the system works is, from what I can tell in the guides, like, you're not going to be able to get every single augment when you play through the game. It's actually made to kind of encourage you to play through the game multiple times, which is kind of interesting. And you can give these abilities to anyone, and they range from, like, the auto potion ability I've got now to doing double magic to, you know, taking less damage or doing this max amount of damage from the back row, or, you know, those sorts of things. Or just having a skill, like, you know, the Bard's Sing or something ability. Now you get these by, well, progressing through the story, but also the characters themselves will give them to you. And apparently, from what I've read, if you give, like, 2 skills to a guest character, then when they leave, you'll get some extra skills back. So, what I can tell when we use this, it's gone. You don't get it back. I'm assuming if you do a new game plus, you might have them. I'm not sure. Or maybe you just have to get them back the second time. I feel like you probably should have them if you're actually trying to collect all these things, but I'm not sure. Now you also get these little thought bubbles of them thinking about themselves, which is kind of interesting. Well, anyway, as this, you know, is kind of required to give to, like, sub-characters that are just temporarily there, I took it back, because Rydia apparently is considered basically a permanent character, kind of. She's not a character that, I mean, she is going to come and go, but she's not a character that, you know, she's going to come back, let's say. The characters that come and go don't join the party again. Those are considered, like, temporary characters. So for now, she's a temporary character. Or permanent rather. But even though she's gonna disappear later. Later, we will get a couple of different characters kind of back to back, and they will all be temporary. But they will give you some good skills, and then you can kind of give them to whoever you want. From what I can tell, although there are optimal ways to deal with that. So let's go on and see what we've done. Now, what I've done since the last time, other than look up the augments, was I leveled a little bit. You know, because Rydia was just a little too weak for my liking. So she's got some specials. There you go. And she won't die in one hit now, at the very least. So we're going to go ahead and continue the story. Now, I think there is, like, a sandworm or something here. I wandered around for, like, several battles, and I haven't run into it again. It insta-killed me the first time I saw it, so we'll just come back and see it later. Let's see if I can remember all my little commands here. There we go. Up here. Be Potion. Alright. Oh. You guys are different. Tiny mages, okay. And a paralyzed spell. Awesome. Oh, ow. That is totally uncalled for, guys. No. Ah, that's fine. I got help. You better not attack her. Don't you do it? Okay. I can take a potion. That's fine. Alright, tiny mages defeated. They were actually rather annoying, considering. And she's been learning magic pretty quickly, which is kind of nice. There we go. And we check our map. I think we're good. Now we should meet our first temporary character. Oh, look, there he is, the old man. Certainly looks a little bit different than I recall back in Pixel days. Unite! You wield the dark sword, do you not? I beg you lend me your aid. What's happened? My daughter Anna was tricked by a silver-tongued bard. He's taken her to the Mancian castle. I fear I've little time. I sense something sinister. Anna, you say? Then you must be Tellah. The very same. Tellah the Sage. Who's forgotten more magic than I'll ever know. I came in pursuit of my daughter, but I cannot get through the waterway. A great monster lurks in the lake beyond, and will not let me pass. The devil is strong, I warn you. My magic alone is no match for it, but perhaps with your dark sword as well, we might defeat it. And this girl, a summoner is she not? And one with quite some potential from the looks of it. We need to reach the Mancian too. Then the choice is made for us. Let us make haste. Alright, now we got a proper party. Now, Sage's spells are a boon, but still I worry for Rydia. And we will check each guy. Wait for me, Anna. The Mancian is just beyond the passage. There's a big monster waiting for us up ahead. Yep, that is correct. So let's check old Tellah out. He's at the back row. He's got, some good magic here. Okay, raise, that's good. Got some black magic. Can't summon anybody, but that's fine. Let's check some equipment here. We've got a staff. That's fine. Gear. Iron armlet. Okay. I guess we're about as good as we can hope. Tiny mages. Let's do some. We'll have a nice little nap later, I think, if I remember correctly. So. Oh wow. They wrecked the tiny mages. Good Tellah. I gotta admit, when I first played this game and got Tellah in the party, super excited for like this old geezer that casts all bunch of spells. They're not being very forthcoming with the map layout here. Whoa, that is weird looking. Weird, gross. Bang shit. The amoeba, okay, I can recognize him a little. Counter re-raise. Oh wow, okay. Not something I remember. Dang, 600 health field. Counter re-raise. Oh whoa, okay. Re-raise is not what I thought it was. So we just gotta get rid of you. That should be fine. Alright, chest. An ether. Now, one of the big changes, I think, to this from the previous game is this is the hard version of this, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this menu, though. I feel like this is where I need to be. Or not. Looks like we're gonna get some fighting going on here, so let's get rid of you first. Oh no! Don't you dare kill my little girl here. Oh! Jerk off. That's okay. Oh wait, we also got recall, which is rather, to be perfectly honest, useless. For lack of a better term. It allows him to remember a spell randomly. And it could be a cool spell, it could be a crap spell, but it uses roughly whatever magic it's supposed to use at the time, so it could be a spell that he doesn't have enough magic to use, or it could be just a weak spell that does nothing. Look at all those stats. And we learned some spells. That's my girl. Alright, let's see. I think we've covered the waterway, so let's go up. It's either either upper right or upper left. Which way is the way we need to go? Let's find out. Right, so there is a spell you can get called Counter as well that Gang has. Now, some of these augments that I glanced at, I'm not worried about, you know, glancing and knowing these things because, again, I've beat this game 100 times. But some of them look like a ridiculously broken combination of things put together. Dead end. Awesome. There's one that, like, you can do the same damage from the back row. There's one that draws attacks to you. There's one that cuts your damage by a very large margin. You channel all those little defensive traits on one guy, put him in the back row. He would take half damage, and then he would take like half more damage. Like, you could make like a super tank, or you could just have somebody do a ton of like physical damage, magic damage. So I'm actually somewhat jazzed at this little new edition. And it's also not in the Pixel Remaster, if I'm not mistaken, so... So, good thing I'm playing this one here. Alright, I picked the right path, it looks like. I think this should be, like, upwards to the end, probably. No, don't run. Don't run. I did not say run. At least not inadvertently. I didn't say run. Oh wait, does this just lead back over here? Tiny mages! If I recall, might as well. Oh, counter. Drain. Alright. He remembers fire. Use the same amount of magic fire we don't use. His strength went down. A little depressing. That's also a little depressing. I got 5 eye drops for that work. Alright, well I know where I need to go at least. Stupid tiny mages. And my guys don't have any magic anymore, so... Now, our next step should be the Demancian Castle. I remember correctly. But we're gonna have to fight our way out of this cave first. Alright. No, another fight with tiny wizards. Awesome. I don't want to waste anything, so let's just no! And I don't have a beating staff. That's problematic. Well, they did say this was going to be the kind of harder mode where the battles were going to be more challenging, so that's what I chose. That's alright. We'll get her out. Is what I'd like to say. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to burn that ether. I'm sure we'll get more of these later. Alright, we'll do it. Pretty sure there's supposed to be a tent before I fight the big boss guy. Alright. Oh, that's right. I do have this spell here. Which he does not. Osmosis. Surely that's gonna work on one of you, right? Come on, old man. Get to work. Nothing? Really? Complaint would be this wait here. I'm liking the new setup for fights, the 3D. I do wish I could kind of get behind them sometimes, but again with this. Why? We'll go up and check here first. And now it's tiny midges. Well, you can't say Tellah doesn't have some skill there. Now the real question is, will there be any Spoony bards? Interestingly enough, like most of these Final Fantasy games were basically translated by like a handful of people, particularly these earlier ones. Oh, I did that. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay. It wasn't until I think 7 that they like had a legitimate team like designated to go and like do all the translations and stuff with them. They usually just kind of outsourced it to whatever person happened to be available. So, as you might expect, some of the translations might have been a little bit odd. And of course, it also doesn't... Oh wait, I can do this. No, I can't do this. Oh. Slam. Oh, and there's also a big problem with, like, a lot of these people who were localized, it is English, they didn't get, like, Squaresoft, for whatever reason, refused to give them, like, the full script, or even, like, converse with them about stuff. It's kind of truly weird. Until, like, around Final Fantasy VII time. I know you got some magic too. Oh, 99. There we go. He's still got magic? How? Alright, well I know how to keep my magic up now. Find the tiny mages. Oh no. Sleep already. He must have been exhausted. That child, where is she from? She's a summoner from the village of Mist. Indeed, then my eyes were not mistaken. She has great potential. With practice and training, she should be able to master many spells. Such a darling little face, too. She reminds me of Mayana when she was young. Your daughter? My one and only. Deceived by some wandering bard and whisked away to the mansion. All because I refused to give them my blessing. And you, what need drives you to the mansion? A friend of mine is suffering from desert fever in Kaipo. I see, and you seek a sand pearl. Then haste drives you as well. Even my magic could not avail you against the foe you face. This monster of the lake, what manner of creature is it? A vicious one, with 8 massive, writhing tentacles. Oh no, we're jumping into hentai territory. But if we are to save your friend and Mayana, we must find a way to slay it. I pray these premonitions of mine are only an old man's fretting. But if they prove true, our time is short. Indeed. And we rested. Alright, let's do a little save here. Alright, we'll go on out the door and see where that puts us. Okay, on the other side, so I think we're good. I think I've explored most of this other area. We'll find out. An ice ride, there we go. And our map is complete. Got a couple of antidotes. Okay, yeah, cool. That's good and all, yes. Ah, the tiny mages again. That's okay. We're some magic now, bros. Weak. Oh no, don't drain all her magic. Oh. Alright, I get it. Magic is counter osmosis. Okay, I think I've got everything I can get. It's going out. That's a little disorienting. Alright, off this way. Oh, new enemies. Fish. Pretty sure that should do it. Tellah, don't play around. Let's see what you got. Alright, nothing unusual. I'm gonna assume I need to go left here first. Grrr, it's a door. Battle's getting a little bit easier. Cecil is rolling up the levels. Whoa, froggies. Remember correctly, lizard, right? Trying to reach back into all my Final Fantasy historical knowledge here. Oh, you can tell who the better mage is. Yeah, I guess maybe I was right the first time. Let's go back up here. You know what? Let's do a little heal. We'll have him thunder things up. Still no osmosis. Okay, well that's fine. Sure we'll be fine with that, right? Oh dear. It's a completely different cave. This is where my old... Oh no! This is where my old guide would help here. Got it? Oh, maybe that's backwards. I keep thinking Tellah goes first, but it doesn't matter as long as we win. What is this way? Oh. Dang. We're done. I found a secret little area here. Okay, I can go up. Wait a little bit. And we shall learn osmosis eventually. This would be nice to be able to see. I'm not going anywhere, am I? Oh, exactly. Yeah, there we go. Oh, a gold frog. That's different. What you got here? Oh, okay. You're the wheat frog. Gotcha. Oh no. He turned me into a cute, fluffy frog. Okay, we're getting all these maintenance kisses. Probably for this one. Hit an old man while he's down, will ya? And I got refunded one of those too. Probably wouldn't hurt to There we go. A feathered cap. All that work. Well, I guess she does need a hat. Alright, we'll take it. Gotta conserve some magic here. Oh, come on. It's a fish. Flying in the air. You can't hit that thing? Ice rod. It's so much nicer. Alright. We're almost at the end of this little map here. Is it worth coming up here? Actually, I want to say Tellah is the only character that loses stats as he levels. And it makes perfect sense. He's an old guy. He may be, getting more skill, but he's using that muscle mass. Diet ration. Hey, what the heck is that? Removes pig status, okay. I forgot there was a pig status. Oh, well, everyone beat codes. Why not? Okay, will be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Frogs. I guess I'll get them again. Lucky. If they can cast Toad, you'd think he'd have some magic, right? Should have trained him some. Oh well. Oh, shouldn't have done that. I now have to go an extra turn. That's what happens when you start mashing buttons. Phoenix Downs! Oh, that's nice. So we got here teleport or out of the cave or dungeon. Warp returns to the previous floor. else 10? Okay. That would have been nice, probably. I'm gonna say I need to go back, probably. I know it's gonna be like several more fights, but hey. I don't think this game is a game you can be too badly leveled for, especially if I'm playing hard mode, so. Alright. El Gigante. Are you all freaking cast the totem? Leave me alone. I hate you all. Well, maybe they'll cast Toad again and then auto battle. Let's go. Can't touch this ball. No. Toad with him. Guess this AI is not that dumb. And now, most unfortunately, I have 2 dancing frogs. Go ahead and do it. Auto battle it then. It's definitely an instance where auto battle's probably going to end up making this last longer. Noted in this particular game, like in the first one, you get to pick your classes, and that's your class the entire game. The second one didn't have classes at all. You just leveled up and got stronger as the game progressed. The third one, you got to change your classes anytime, anywhere, and it introduced so many. In this game, you have set classes for each character. So they can kind of follow the story. That's where I came in at. Oh no. Don't tell me it's just a single little island out here. So, once they went to Final Fantasy V, they went back to the, you can choose whatever class you want, kind of style. And then 6, everybody had their own class again. They even, added some that weren't there before, like Spellblade, the Sword Magic Machinist. I mean, who didn't like Edgar and his auto crossbow chainsaw? Stamina goes down, man. Old man, come on. Money. Like money. Hey, some tents, okay. Cool. I do wish I had gone here first, but okay, it's fine. Oh, great. Do it. Get him. Raise and stop. Such a good little mage. Really? Let's see here. I'm trying to think if it would be... How far am I from getting from that tent? I kind of would like to heal up some more. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, over there. Let's go tent up, and then we'll move on to the end. Oh, you jerks. You would absolutely do this now. It's very possible there could be another little tent location up ahead, but I don't remember, to be perfectly honest. It has been quite a few years since I played this. And 3-dimension is quite a bit different. Alright, do your worst. We're gonna have some tents up anyway. Alright. Where is my tents? There we go. Let's use a couple of those. And get a good save. Alright. We've explored, we've healed. I think we're good to go now. And, now that I think about it, it's status I want. Nope, 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 come back. Alright. We've got a intellect of 13, spirit of 3. And he's 30 for each. Yeah, so intellect is spell damage and spirit is healing. Right, down we go. We're surprised there are fish flying. I'd be pretty surprised too, actually. If I'm being honest here. Nothing to snuff at least not at this level of the game. Why am I surprised by frogs that are going to turn me into frogs? Oh, come on. Hawks. Oh, well, I appreciate that, honestly. Turning Tellah to a frog and then defrogging him. That's very polite of you guys. For that, I shall give you a stab. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Alright, we've already walked through this, so... The frogs again! Oh my gosh. Better than before. I will admit. And we're gaining magic points that are, I suppose, somewhat useless. Is that ability of his use magic? Darkness? No, it doesn't. So, whatever. Alright, here we go. And a chest over there, let's go do that. I watched someone play a speedrun of Chrono Trigger, which, oh, maybe one day I may, well, I don't think I'll attempt a speedrun, but in the speedrun you have to like skip chests and do things like that. And it physically hurt me to watch him skip chests. Every time he's like, oh, we just cut across here and do this and we're gonna skip this chest. I'm like, no. How could you skip a chest? Don't do that. I have only ever speedrun one game, and that was Resident Evil. And that was just honestly simply because, like, you get cool stuff if you do it. You increase your rank if you speedrun that thing. Otherwise, I usually take my time. Now, next games on the agenda for playing and going through, honestly speaking, okay. We got Final Fantasy After Years, which I've never played ever. I know it's done in the kind of the same vein as this game. So it should be kind of interesting to see this. I've heard mixed reviews of it, but it'd be kind of interesting to see how everything unfolded afterwards. And I would like to play Earthbound. You know, there's also Final Fantasy 5 and 6. Shadow Blade, yay, we got a weapon. Hey, double the attack. Oh wait, it's doesn't do anything special, right? Zombies. But I will say, all-time favorite games, Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VI, as janky as it may have been at the time, and Earthbound, by far one of my favorite games. Chrono Trigger, of course. I can't put down Chrono Trigger. But as you can see, I grew up kind of in the Super Nintendo era, so most of my favorite games tend to be more Super Nintendo. Not that I didn't love the PlayStation 1 and 2. Nintendo 64 was a bit iffy. I was especially terrible for RPGs. There was, I think, Quest 64, which I never bought. I think I thought about it, but yeah, no, as a kid I didn't quite have the money for it. The monster dwells at the base of the waterfall beyond. It may be wise to pitch another tent outside and rest before we face him. Indeed it is, wise old sage. I think we may do that. Okay. Just to check what kind of critters are out here. I'm going to tent up. I might as well blow through some magic in the process. But one of the reasons I loved Earthbound so much, the quirky humor, the setup to everything was really interesting, I thought. And as far as like programming and stuff goes, like, not necessarily programming, I guess you could say, but the translation was kind of interesting because it was done by one person, much like most of those Super Nintendo games were. And he literally actually was able to call the writer for it, and they conversed at length about the jokes and how they would translate over to English. Alright, so there's nothing useful out here. Okay. One of the nice things about that particular game, Earthbound, is the translation is really pretty good, from what I can really say. Like, just because they spent so much time conversing on how you convert things back and forth, some of the items and things in the game were changed. Simply because they didn't make sense in English. Like they have a pencil eraser and an eraser. They were actually not pencil or eraser things initially. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. There's no turning back from here. The beast awaits us down below. Deep down the waterfall. Getting Final Fantasy VI vibes here. Let's do it. Heavy armor, jumping down a waterfall. What's the worst that can happen, really? Dark Knight Summoner, the beast has no chance. I'm afraid we have to help him. Indeed we do. Okay, let's go up here. Why don't you know fire, girl? But it's okay. I think you only need the lightning for the cracking for that fight. Oh, did I spoil it for everybody? I'm sorry, we're about to try to crack it. Tentacles from earlier should be down, I suppose. Oh, the frogs. Oh, wow. Double attack. Good job. I know it's kind of forged into the story, so you can't use that one spell later, but you know, would be kind of nice. Hades Hell. Hey, new equipment. I can take it what I can get. So let's see, 4 and this is the magic. Gloves. And we get the armor last. Wait, did I not use a tent when I was outside? I totally didn't, did I? That's fine. I'm pretty healed. Five potions. Alright. Don't know how I Kraken got here in the first place, but... There you be. Old banana face. Oh, the armor, there we go. Is the helm or shield? I'm not getting the shield now. This is a little bit more defense, a little bit more magic armor. It's nice that they just happen to have some dark magic stuff here. levered clothes. Sure. Thoughts? Alright, we'll take it. Hey there, my man. Ready yourselves. There he is. It's the Octo Mammoth. Wow. I'd hide in this cave too if it looked like you, bro. Guy had some sort of counter or something that's really annoying. Fun guy. Girl here. Really done. Darkness. Nice. I call all this up and down, all this tentacle thing he's doing. Okay. Ow. That's what we're talking about. Bullhead. Ow. Oh. Is that what happened earlier? Just press the button, maybe? That's all you got for me? Come on, girlie. There we go. He gets a bit tougher. But nothing an old man does a child. We've done it. The Mencian is just beyond this waterfall. You say so? might be a good jumping off point. We've got to check on this bard fellow. Strong, Rosetta. Taking a couple steps. Oh no! Those red wings are bothering the castle. In case you didn't know what that was. He's dead? Okay, yeah well. He's got bombed by airships. That probably is gonna happen. Anybody alive over here somewhere? You can't go check pots or anything. Gotcha. They stole the crystal. Airships and fire from the sky. We had no warning. Yes. People really do. Upstairs to the healing urns. Someone, anyone? Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you. I mean, it would be nice of me, I suppose, to take the healing urns or whatever, since you're alive and all, but you know, I'm just gonna is the throne room? Oh, there we go. Check. Yeah, I know you're kind of injured over there, but just give me a second. Okay? There's some stuff I gotta do here. Anna, no! Anna! Oh, Anna! Alright. You're that bard! You're the one responsible for this! No, please! Really? You Spoony bard! You said it! Look at that. That was actually a really weird translation. But it's somewhat beloved, so people kind of have kept it in, and even I think they've put it in some other Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy X, I believe. You have somebody talk about a Spoony bard. I beg you, hear my words. On your words. Please, I implore you. You're not exactly doing anything to him with that little staff of yours there, Tellah. No, this pain. Anna's pain. With Anna and I. Edward, Father, please stop this.
Anna,
Voices.
there's life left in you yet.
Hey, I was actually not far
Father.
off with that voice.
Edward, he is the Prince of Damsian.
Oh, is that how
He
you pronounce it?
disguised himself as a bard to avoid attention. Forgive me, Father, for running off with him. Edward, I'm in love with him, Father. But I could not stay without my father's blessing. I was about to return when...
The Red Wings laid siege to us, led by a man named Golbez.
Golbez?
Yes. A figure clad in armor of deepest night, his strength beyond that of mortal man.
And the Red Wings' purpose?
Our crystal. And then they rained fire upon us. I lost my mother and father. Then Anna tried to shield me from their arrows.
You love this man that much?
Father, please, forgive me. I was so selfish. Edward, I love you.
Anna? Anna! This Golbez, tell me more of him.
I've heard he came to Baron only recently. It seems he is using the Red Wings to steal crystals.
Tears do not bring back the dead, boy. Anna's death must be avenged. I'll find this Golbez.
Tellah, not alone!
She was not your daughter. Her killer will die by my hand.
Anna!
Coward.
Whoa, idiot.
You're a man, aren't you? A grown man. Stop crying. I have.
Rydia.
You're right. I'm nothing but a coward, just as you say. That's why I'm just going to stay at Anna's side. It doesn't matter anymore. Nothing does.
Smack him.
You're not the only one who's grieving. Anna would not wish to see you fawning like a fool. Please. I've desperate need of your help right now.
But how could I help you?
My name is Cecil. A friend of mine has taken ill with desert fever in Kaipo and needs a sand pearl if she is to live. And for that, I've need of your aid.
You need my aid.
I do. Rosa's life depends on it. I beg you.
This woman you speak of, she means a great deal to you, doesn't she? As Anna did. As Anna did to me. In a cave far to the east dwells a monstrous creature known as an antlion. The pearls you seek form from the fluid the beast secretes as it lays its eggs in the sand. There is no overland route to its den. We must cross the northern shoals to get there. A hovercraft is docked here. With it we can reach the creature's cave. It can bear us across the surf to Kaipo as well. Come. We must hurry.
And we get our first ride.
Farewell, my love.
Just gonna leave your body laying here to rot, I guess, and no reason to bury anybody. All right. Now, we did clean some bodies, I guess. I'm not particularly sure. Now, if I remember correctly, there should be some treasure here or something. Ah, I knew it. Oh no. I will do my best to save the treasures. Antidote potion, okay. weapons or something. Iron arrows. Holy arrows. Oh, there's little pots here, isn't there? Wait, was that an elixir? That went too fast. It was. Alright. There's some stuff. Power bow, okay. Alright, now we got a new guy here. We'll go ahead and, well, he's got a harp, so I think we're pretty good there. Feather cap, bard's turn tunic. What about you? Ruby ring is actually weaker. And you can't use a bow at all, so pointless stuff that I've got, but that's okay. And I don't believe there's anything to the left side of this castle. Let's just double check it. I didn't think so. Alrighty. I think that's a good stopping point for the night, as it is night as I'm recording this. So, we have successfully beaten the Octo Mammoth, met Tellah, got a new guy named Edward in our party, who's a Spoony guard. Yeah, save it. Okay. And our next step is the Antilin's Cave, where we'll get a ruby that will, or I guess a pearl in this game, where we'll go and save Rosie. Then it's onward and upward to our next destination, which I believe will probably be, let's see, Fable maybe? The monks, perhaps? We'll see. That's a good enough place to stop for the night. Hope everybody enjoyed the tour, and I'll see you next time.